All right, the 49ers collection is finally here. Now, I'm going to be quickly reviewing all of the deal pages and just giving you my honest opinions. All right, as a marketing consultant, as an affiliate marketer, I'll let you know which of these deals you should keep your eye on, look into, and which ones you should pass. All right. So let's get started. First one is Dinvy. So this one is a tool that allows you to manage productivity and stay on budget. Okay, so it tracks your projects, it tracks your budget. So I personally have been using Toggle to manage my hourly clients, and it's been working pretty good for me. I use the free version of Toggle actually, and I don't think I'm going to be leaving Toggle to go to a different tool. It just works, it's simple. But if you don't have like a time tracker, you can look into this one. So it's connected with different messaging platforms like Slack, Microsoft Teams. All right, so you can manage projects just through your Slack, through the app in Slack. So that's pretty neat, makes things more simple if you are always on those messaging tools. And then you'll get notified of different things. Like, so you'll get a Slack message whenever an invoice is past due, if you've reached a certain amount of billable hours, so on and so forth. So you'll constantly be getting notifications. So if you manage a team, if you manage a lot of projects and you kind of need to keep track of everything, this could be a good tool for you. And also budgets. So you could actually really get a close look at how much the lifetime value is for a client, projected budget, time budget, revenue. All right, so this might be good if you are a web developer, a software developer. You can really keep an eye on how much you are spending. All right, so in terms of the plans and features, the deal terms, you'll get all future standard plan updates, and you'll get time tracking, projects, quotes, and invoices, so on and so forth. So there are up to 3 tiers, okay? So tier 1, you get 10 team members, 2 project managers, and all of these features above. Now, you need to upgrade to tier 2 to unlock custom field and tags, resource planning, multiple billing entries, and webhooks. So I don't think this deal is structured that good because they basically are forcing you to get tier 2. So to get really the full feature set of the tool, you need to get at least tier 2. All right, so if you look at the pricing on their website, it's $6 per team member and $14 per project manager. All right, but with tier 1, you get 10 team members, 2 project managers. So it's actually pretty affordable, right? It's pretty affordable. It's in terms of the pricing, it's actually not bad, but they do kind of force you to at least get tier 2. All right. Now for this one, I would probably pass. Okay, I would pass with Dinvy, just because I think the deal is not structured that great. Okay, so next one is InboxPro. So I actually purchased this one for myself. So this one, it basically connects to your Gmail, and you can track opens, you can track and see whenever someone clicks on a link in your email, and you could create email sequences. So this is an option if you do like cold emailing, right? If you do a lot of work inside your Gmail, you could use this to help you with your productivity. I've been using Mixmax. Okay, I've been paying close to about $30 per month on Mixmax for about 4 or 5 years. And when I saw this tool, I immediately jumped on it because I don't want to be paying Mixmax every single month. I tested it out and it's okay. So this is the dashboard. Okay, so I actually was not able to even fully set it up for whatever reason. I think it might be because of my Chrome or my other extensions, but for whatever reason, it wasn't tracking my emails. But it could be a simple fix, but This is the dashboard. This is the tracking where you can basically track all of the emails that get sent through. They don't have a screenshot here, but you can basically track all of the opens, and it's cool that it has it has calendar functionality. All right, so you can have multiple event types, right? Maybe you have sales calls and meetings, so you could create event types similar to Calendly, and then set up your availability. So whenever you are messaging someone, you can send them a link to your event type. So if you click on this, the calendar, or you can choose which of your meetings you want them to select. And then if you click on it, you can allow them to view this calendar, and they can select the day you're available and then the times you're available. So it's Calendly alternative, okay? So pretty cool. And then you have templates, okay? So these are email templates. So if you send out the same emails weekly, monthly, maybe reporting emails, you could create a template for it. So you could add a subject line, add a body, and then within your Gmail, you can import this template and then send it out. And then follow-ups, this is really powerful, okay? So you can basically create sequences. So whenever someone maybe doesn't reply, you can send them another email after X number of days. Okay, so day one, send if email is not opened, not replied, regardless, after X number of days at what time. So really, really cool. So there's multiple steps you can add. So this is the first step, and then you can add a new email for a second step, right? So if the first email is not replied, you can maybe send them another email 2 days later at 5:30, okay, 5:30 p.m. right? So really, really cool. If you do a lot of cold emailing, this is an excellent tool. They also have signatures. All right, so the signatures are pretty professional looking. If you have different brands, if you work under different companies, you could use this to basically change your company, your photo, your title. All right, so there's all of these different templates here, and they look pretty decent. All right, and then you also have access to analytics. Okay, so analytics are not up for me, but the analytics look pretty good, right? So you can view like the busiest hours, okay, for sent messages and received messages, messages sent by day, messages sent recipients. So this is actually a good cold email tool that's connected to your Gmail. Right now, looking at the deal terms, for single code, you get 3 users, 100 Magic Compose uses per month, 100 too long didn't read summarize uses per month. So I tried the Magic Compose, and it didn't work out for me. So it could be a process, right? They could be improving it, but basically with Magic Compose, you can allow the tool to basically compose an email for you, okay? And then the summarizer basically summarizes an email. So you don't necessarily need to read through the whole thing. I don't think I would trust it. Okay, I personally would just read the entire email myself and then just get the general gist of it if it's like a client email, an important email. But if it's more of like an email from a brand, a sales email, then using the summarizer tool might be good, okay? In terms of the way the deal is structured, I think it's not too bad, right? So 3 users, 6 users, 15 users, depending on how much email you send out, you may need to stack up to 3. But it's the deal itself is not that bad, but when I tried using it, it's a little bit clunky. So would I put it in the worth looking into or pass? For me, I'm gonna pass on it. If you don't have a tool like this, I think everyone should have a tool like this. So I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna be lenient and put it worth looking into. I'm hoping they will improve the tool over time. Okay, now next one is BasicOps. So this is another project management tool. All right, so I took a look at it and it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's pretty feature rich. Okay, so this is how the dashboard looks like. So you could view your feed, your tasks, your different projects. Okay, so you could view like list format, board, calendar, timeline format, and then you could view summary of the project, notes, discussions, and files. Okay, so the the UI looks pretty jam-packed, right? The UX looks pretty easy to use, at least from what I'm seeing. Okay, you could add photos, you can add, just general meeting notes, right? And you can add checkboxes. So this kind of reminds me of Microsoft OneNote. I personally use OneNote for myself to track my personal notes. And then this is the timeline view. So the UI UX, the tool itself looks pretty decent. Now, in terms of the deal terms, all future professional plan updates. All right, so it's tied to that. And you can go up to tier 3. And the deal terms, the way it's structured is pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, you basically can do away with tier 1. So let's go to their main website. Let's take a look at their pricing. And okay, so it's connected to professional plan. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is actually pretty nicely structured. So no brainer, I would BasicOps. Now, I know there's tons of project management tools out there, so don't hog all these project management tools. So if you don't have one, or if the one you are trying to use is not usable, get it. But if you already have like 5 project management tools like me, I personally would skip it, but this tool actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna put it under worth looking into. Now the next one is SendFox. So this one, it's been around for years now. So this is Appsumo's email automation tool. All right, so similar to ConvertKit, Klaviyo, MailChimp. I personally use MailerLite. I think it's a really good tool. I pay monthly for it. So I'm gonna pass on this one. Now you can add like automations, all right? There's landing pages, there's referral campaigns, okay? And so let's look at the deal terms. So you can stack up to 5 tiers, all right, for $245. Tier 1, it's 5,000 subscribers with SendFox branding. Tier 2, 10,000 with SendFox branding. And then up to tier 3, it's 15,000 subscribers with light text SendFox branding. So I personally don't like it when there is branding on any of the emails that I send out, the email campaigns I send out. So I personally don't like that, honestly. So, but it's affordable. It's actually affordable, like if you have a huge email list, I think you can opt in for the MailChimp or MailerLite like me. But if you're just starting out and you just have a couple thousand subscribers, then SendFox could be a good option for you. But for those serious email marketers, I personally wouldn't recommend it. The SendFox branding itself just isn't gonna hit it for me, all right? So I'm gonna pass on SendFox. Next up is Marble. Okay, so this is a course creation software. So you can upload courses, all right? You can sell courses and things like that, right? So alternative to Kajabi, Podia, Thinkific, all right? So you can do like onboarding, trainings. So this is how it looks like. You can add your title, the body, right, of each lesson. You can add your website, video, PDF, add text. You can embed any content you like, all right? And this is how the course page looks like. Now I used this I think it was earlier this year or last year when they were on a lifetime deal, and it was okay. I wasn't completely blown away by it, and I haven't really heard too much in terms of any significant updates they've added to the tool. Now, what's interesting is that they basically split up into 2 different companies or brands. So they have Marble Flows and Marble Academy. Okay, so what you are seeing here is actually Marble Academy. All right, so they have two products. All right, so the Marble Academy is where you can create courses. Marble Flows, which I think is their main product now, you can create user onboarding, A/B testing, and lead generation flows. So, that kind of is a little bit concerning how they basically rebranded. They launched a new brand, and it looks like they kind of put this on the wayside in a sense, right? So proceed with caution here. All future starter, growth, and premium plan updates depending on the tier. 1 admin, 5 admins for tier 2, 15 admins for tier 3. And yeah, I think the structure it's structured okay. There is white labeling, okay? You get unlimited creators, unlimited learners, 10 active courses just for tier 1. So it's actually not too bad, but the fact that I think they kind of changed to Marble Flows and they put it as Marble Academy for the course creation part of it is, I guess it's a little bit concerning to see that. I'm going to pass on this. Okay, I'm going to pass on this. All right, I think there's a lot of other course creator tools out there that I think might be better. So next up is KingSumo. Okay, so this one is a viral giveaway. Okay, so you can run viral giveaways, get more leads. If people engage, share you on social media, you can grow your audience here. All right, so similar to Gleam.io and UpViral. All right, so yeah, you can do like run giveaways. Okay, you can view like analytics, how many contestants entered the giveaway. All right, you can also collect emails, right? Collect leads and add some integrations. Okay, and it's basically an Appsumo product, and it's integrated with SendFox, right? SendFox integration, so you could do like email marketing here. Okay, so let's see the deal. So it's basically just one license, $49. All right, and you basically get access to everything. And this is how one of the campaigns look like. Okay, so you could basically create something like this and view, you can view photos of whatever you are giving away. This is the title. You can see how much time left. So basically, to enter the giveaway, you can collect their name, email. You can even enter with Google. This is a short description of the giveaway. All right, so it's actually pretty good, right? If you want to collect emails, if you want to run giveaways, this is an excellent, simple tool, right? It does integrate with SendFox, MailChimp, ConvertKit, Klaviyo, Zapier, and API. I wish they had more integrations, but I think that should be okay. So if you don't have any giveaway tool, I think this one is worth looking into, honestly. I've heard of this for many years now, and I think this is a good tool if you want to run giveaways. Next up is Gini. Now this one is a tool that allows you to generate investor-ready financial models, reports, and scenario plans so you can manage cash flow like a pro. So personally, I don't manage financials all that closely. Maybe I should, but I don't think I have much of a use case, at least for me. But you can forecast your cash flow. Okay, so over time, you can see how much you could be making, right? You could see how much you're making, how much you're spending, all right? What's coming in, what's coming out. You can look at key metrics like revenue, expenses, what's your profit like, cash on hand, account receivables, account payables, look at historical performance. So I think if you do have a lot of financials that you need to manage, this could be a good tool. All right, so there's only one tier, $49 for one users, unlimited edit access, unlimited view only users. Now, I mean, if you are managing thousands and thousands of dollars and only you can get access to it and no one else in your team, that's a little bit concerning. So the actual deal is not structured that great, I don't think. You get access to all future self-serve plan updates. So this is their website. Now their website actually looks good. I actually have good feelings around this company, but the deal terms are not that great, right? So this is their pricing. Self-serve is $49 one-time fee, okay? So let's look at monthly. Yeah, so I mean, it's basically whatever is on their website, all right? It's basically whatever is on their website, all right? So it's pretty expensive tool actually, right? So controller, I'm gonna pass on this. I'm gonna pass on this. Part of me wants to pass, part of me wants to say it's worth looking into. But honestly, I don't know why they basically are on Appsumo to reach, right, to grow their audience. Because, you know, the same deal is on their website. So just the Appsumo deal itself, I'm gonna pass on it, okay? So I'm gonna put Gini right there. And then next up is SpeedPPC. So I've heard a lot of good things about this tool. Okay, so you can manage your PPC campaigns. Okay, so you can see what's working, what's not working, right? You can build different campaigns. Okay, like Google Ads, right? So you can create lots of relevant keyword combinations, create ads. Match these clicks to the right landing pages that maximize conversions. There's 4 campaign types: single keyword ad groups, single theme ad groups, paired campaigns, domain campaigns, both Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. You get unlimited campaigns that you can create, and research reports. So pretty good if you do Google Ads, right? Microsoft Ads, right? Bing Ads. Okay, so it's connected to Pro Plan updates. All right, so Google and Microsoft ad campaigns, all right? So a lot of text ads. So you can choose between 1, 2, and 3 tiers. First tier is only 1 user, 500 lifetime research and AI tool credits, all right? And everything is unlimited, which is nice. Now, the deal term I think is structured okay. It's structured okay. I would at least get tier 2, all right? Because you'll get a huge boost in research and AI tool credits, okay? Now this is only lifetime though, okay? You only get 1 go at it for life, which I think is okay, you know. Now it's tied, is it tied to, yeah, Pro Plan. So let's look at their pricing. Now it's connected to the Pro Plan. It's $69 per month, all right? So it's actually not too bad, right? You do get your money's worth, I think. Let's see what else. I think this is a good tool, honestly. You can increase conversions, click-through rates, quality scores. So if you do spend a lot on paid search, I think you can really benefit from this tool, okay? So I'm going to move this to worth looking into, okay? Now, next up is Meetgeek, okay? So this is where you can it's an AI meeting assistant. You can record, take notes, share call highlights, right? So all of your meetings will be much more easy, right? Because this tool will basically transcribe or listen to everything that you say over a meeting, and then you can turn whatever you say into action items, okay? So this is how the backend looks like. So these are all of your, so you can view your upcoming meetings, past meetings, and you can even upload meetings via MP4, MP3, Wave, all right? Okay, so you could manage all of your meetings here. You can even add to live ad hoc meeting, all right? And you can look at meeting templates, okay? So whenever you have a meeting, Meetgeek will basically, you can tag certain parts of your transcript into action items or highlights. So you can tag things like action, a fact, important, concern, goal, task, okay? And you can even add additional highlights as well. So if a specific keyword, right? So a keyword cannot contain more than 10 words. So basically, whenever there's a specific keyword, it'll be tagged to whatever highlight you created. Okay, custom dictionary, meeting KPIs, call sentiment, speaker distribution, punctuality. There's different workflows. So if a highlight is, if you say something like timeline, which name can, like if you created a meeting template with highlight of like a timeline, right? You can add that here and then push it to like different places like Slack, Trello, right? Other tools. You can even connect it through Zapier. And in terms of integrations, you have all of these integrations right here. So basically the main project management tools are connected here. Okay, they even have webhooks and Zapier, so you can unlock a lot of other places you can send different action items to. So you get meeting insights here. Okay, now this is just a screenshot of how it looks like. Okay, so agenda, conversation, insights, notes. So you could view all of the transcript here. You could add video, labels, label certain things, fact, concern, okay? And then you can check out the video. This is a transcript. You can share a link, send to Slack, Trello, Jira, Zapier, okay? And then these are all of your past meetings and then meeting insights. So this is a pretty good tool. Looks like a pretty good tool. In terms of the deal terms, 1 host, 6 hosts, 15 hosts, and you can get up to tier 5 for 75 hosts. So this is pretty good. Even with tier 1, 40 hours of transcription per host monthly, right? So I would get tier 1 or tier 2. But yeah, if you do a lot of meetings, if you have a lot of meetings and you spend a lot of time making notes, right? If you are a project manager or an assistant, this is an excellent tool. This could be your own project manager or assistant, right? In AI format. So I would definitely look into this, okay? I would definitely look into this tool, all right? Now, Meetgeek.ai. Okay, now let's go to Snackeet. So I was playing with this tool, and this is a pretty interesting one. So it's basically like a video ask alternative where you have a video bubble. So you can have the bubble on your website and show people your video, but it's more than just video. So it's basically like an Instagram IG story format, okay? Or like Google Discover, right? The stories within Google Discover. It's basically like that, but on your website. You can create it and then have it on your website, okay? So this is the dashboard, okay? So you can create stories or banner widgets. Okay, so this is an example of a story, okay? So you can view how many views, users, how many people finished your story, okay? So you can share the link. Now let me post it here. And so this is how it looks like, okay? This is how it looks like. It's basically like an IG story, but it's more interactive. Okay, it's kind of like a quiz, survey, things like that. So you click on start, and then, if you have maybe like a listicle article, you can add, the top 5, whatever. This is about coffee. Okay, so next slide is like this. Next slide is like this. You can add photos, add headlines, add text, add your logo, add GIFs, and then you can ask people different survey questions, right? So do you like this kind of content? Yes or no? And then people can vote, right? And then thank you, start again, okay? And you can even collect emails and things like that. So pretty neat, right? So if you open this up, you can edit it however you want. Okay, so this is the welcome page, which you just saw, and then you can edit every single page, right? You can move things around, you can change the font size, basically any design you want, any media you want, like images, video, shapes, all these types of shapes. So you get a lot of ability to design it however you want to, even like countdowns. You can add locations, calendar, iframe, messenger. So you can really design it to your heart's content, right? And then you can even add, a variable, right? So variables built by default like email, last name, website, phone, city, and you can tie it to your email autoresponder, all right? And then set up here so you can turn it live or turn it off. There's languages, there's users, automatic reply. So whenever someone fills out a form in your story, you can send them out emails, all right? So really robust. You can connect it to Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, Facebook Pixel, Google Sheets, all of these email. I wish there were more email autoresponders here, but they do have MailerLite, which I use, but I wish that they did have more autoresponders, but that's okay. And then you can share it, okay? There's like the bubble widget. You can decide how it looks like. Text bubble, like hello, all right? The icon, this is how the icon looks like. You can design the icon however you want to. Visible by default. You can add an iframe, QR code. You can analyze the performance, okay? And then banner widgets. So it's basically like an IG story on the very top. Every story you create, you can add it into this banner widget here. So it'll look like this. So people can click on it and then preview your story. Okay, and you can add multiple stories here. Okay, so that's pretty neat. And then you can design it however you want to. Okay, now the deal terms, you can get up to 4 tiers. And tier 1, you get all these features, right, which is quite a bit. 3,000 responses per month, 5 gigabytes file upload, 2 team members. But they do kind of force you to get tier 2 or tier 3, right? So with tier 2, you can get 1 story, custom domains, custom email auto reply, email verification by code, license tier 3, unlimited team members. So you need at least tier 3 to get the full effects, the full feature set, okay? Croissant plan updates. So let me go to their website and let's see how it looks like in terms of their website pricing. So you get the croissant plan, okay? So it starts at the Eclair Croissant Custom. So it's they're basically their top plan, all right? So this is an example of how theirs looks like. So this is on their website, okay? So you could click on start, and then you can have people like contact the sales team, get a demo, so on and so forth. You can click on contact sales team, and then collect their information, right? Let's click on get a demo and then collect information, right? Contact support, collect information. So you can basically collect leads here if you wish on your website, all right? So the deal is structured. It's not that structured as good as I would like. They force you to get tier 3, all right? They force you to get tier 3, even with you need tier 4 to get unlimited custom domains and AMP Google Web Stories. So it's a expensive tool. Now, it's a unique tool. It's a unique tool, but the deal terms are not that good. You need to spend a lot of money. So I think it's worth looking into. It's worth looking into just because it's such a unique tool, right? If you have the money to invest, you could use it. If you want to save money, then pass, okay? Now, next one, last but not least, is Oviond. So this is a reporting tool, okay? So you can track, like if you're like an SEO, a marketer, and you create monthly reporting documents for your clients, you could use this tool to make things much more automated. Instead of manually creating reports, you can automate everything with this tool, okay? So there are a lot of competitors out there, and they're very, very expensive. So you can already tell that I kind of like this tool, okay? So you can create different reports, okay? Like social media performance overview, right? And then you can even change things like add line graphs, pie graphs, bar graphs. It integrates with, I'll show you the integrations in a bit, but the integrations, I think, is the most important thing for any type of reporting tool. You want to make sure it's integrated with what you use, right? Because if it's not, then there's no point. All right. Let me go to the integrations here. Okay, so SEMrush, Ahrefs, let's see, Google GA4, they even have Universal Analytics, Twitter. So Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, some email tools, some SEO tools. So the integrations are pretty good. The popular ones are here, but I wish they had more integrations, okay? Really, do they have Google Search Console? They do have Google Search Console. So I think in terms of, they do have Google My Business as well. So they have the popular ones for marketers, right? But this is where the power comes in integrations. So looking at the deal terms, 10 clients for a single code, unlimited everything. So basically the more codes you get, the more clients you can get access to. And it's tied to the small agency plan. Let's go to their website. Pricing, small agency, which is $99 a month, up to 20 clients. All right. So it's basically between single and double, $99 per month. So it's actually not too bad, right? It's actually not too bad. So custom domain, white label, right? Custom domain, white label. You get white label, custom domain. So the deal is structured really nicely. The tool itself is pretty good. It's very, very good. So I think Oviond is something you should look into, okay? Definitely look into, okay? So that's my comments, all right, guys? So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.